Okay, guys, the camera cut out, so I have to get back into it now. So part number two, why you'll be unsatisfied with fragrances. So guys, the thing is, as I say, literally when you go through a process of this has come out, that's come out, this come out, that's come out. And I can see it now, even having a dog, I can see it in the dog, and I can imagine it in children as well. You can become overstimulated in that there is, after a while, what I think they call the paradox of choice, in that when you're given so many different options, you can't actually make a choice. You become unsatisfied when you pick one over the other because there's so many options. You always pick one and think, actually, I would prefer that one. And that's always like an inclination. You think there's always a little thing just behind me thinking, I did not pick that one. And the same thing goes with fragrances. The same thing goes with consumerism. You're always being marketed to. You're always having a push to say this is going to make you more attractive. This is going to make you more successful. This is going to get all the ladies to come to you. This is going to get all your friends patting you in the back and say, oh, he's the guy and everything else like that. But at the end of the day, though, guys, you really don't need all of these things. You will have what you have. You are successful in, I'm sure, in your own way, and also maybe you're driving towards success. And again, there's nothing wrong with buying certain items, but it does get to a point where there has to be some type of balance and some sort of focus. And if you have nothing to really direct your energy to, it's easy to go down the wrong path. It's easy to direct it in different ways. People mistake, and this is something that I just came across the other day, which I found very interesting. People mistake happiness and pleasure to be one of the same, and I don't believe that to be the same thing. So, and I think this was from Diary of a CEO as well, a podcast I was listening to, which is a very good one actually. I think the guy's called Steven something, got his book somewhere. Ultimately, they were talking about happiness being something where you can help maybe yourself, but also you're helping other people in the process. Pleasure is solely about yourself, and the indulgence is for yourself. And the thing is, the problem with these fragrances is, say, sometimes people buy fragrances, and I've seen some of the guys that buying fragrances with a motive to say, this is the club fragrance, I want to get the girl in the club, this is the sexy fragrance. You notice at this moment in time, I don't see that many YouTubers actually using the word panty dropper now and saying this is a panty dropper. Whether it was seen as sexist, whether it wasn't, I don't know, but that terminology of this is a panty dropper, that within itself, to say this is a fragrance that's going to do it, they're selling you false hope, false belief. That's what it's about, guys. That's the whole game of these YouTubers. That's the whole game with consumerism. False belief, make you think that this is going to empower you to become the next one. Like a superhero, you get this energy and then now you become. But in reality though, guys, it's already been within you. Maybe the fragrance, don't get me wrong, there are fragrances that can trigger certain things in you, like gives you an energy. That I understand that you put on the right shoes, you're gonna maybe have for dancing, you're gonna have the right shoes for running track and field. It makes sense. However, it does get to a point where you're buying, consuming without even thinking about it anymore. It's not even conscious anymore. It's just like you're an autopilot and you're just buying because somebody says, you're just buying because somebody said you to, directed you in this way. And what I want to say, guys, for those guys that think that the fragrance is going to make a difference when it comes to relationships and meeting women or of the opposite sex, it really doesn't. Yes, there can be fragrances that do give that trigger, and yes, there can be fragrances that make people think to yourself, actually, wow, that's a nice fragrance. But you should not get to a point that you're going out of your way to such an extent that you put yourself in debt that you have to, literally spend a lot of time trying to find these particular fragrances at the expense of something else. And that's what I want to say, guys. Make sure you get that balance. It's not going to help you. It's not going to really make you happy intrinsically. To a point, yes, in that initial moment, but like a new pair of shoes, after a while you want to change them over. And there will be fragrances that some people have and have it for years because they realize that the concept of less is more. Having less, they enjoy the items that they have more compared to having more and actually enjoying each item less or not even using that item, to the point where they've even got some fragrances still in the box. I actually have some fragrances still in the box. That's how far it went. So this is something, again, guys, I want to say, buy more fragrances won't necessarily make you happy. You're not going to be satisfied. Yes, you can get two key signature scents. That's always going to be a good thing. Always keep something like that. But don't feel that you are not good enough and that you have to go and buy multiple fragrances. Listen to this female YouTuber, listen to that male YouTuber. This person says, oh, the ladies love this one, therefore I have to go and get this one. You go and get it, you're not getting the results, you're disappointed. What do you expect? It's not just about the fragrance, guys. That's the key thing I wanted to say anyway, guys. So that's part number 2. Again, just not forget to comment, like, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Peace.